I'd like to invite Ruth Gould, and I'm not going to introduce Ruth because I don't think I can do her justice, but she's going to give us her presentation. So please welcome Ruth.
Good evening, everybody. I'm from DaDaFest, and we've currently got DaDaFest on at the moment. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's a Disability and Deaf Arts Festival. It goes on till the 8th of December. Fantastic things. Look at the website to see the context of my course, my talk. So if you can start my talk, that'd be great. Thank you. DaDaFest was actually born as an organisation of disability arts led by disabled and deaf people in 1994 here in Liverpool. It's quite an exciting programme of art because it takes art from the unexpected. We call it the last avant-garde. So here's a nice quote to explain. We present art which engages people creatively to reflect our reality, our lived experience of disability. People don't often think of disabled and deaf people having their own culture, but our life experience does give us that sense of set apart. This year's festival was set in 2011, and my talk is very much talking about how your work and your life suddenly come together unexpectedly. We called it Transpire, about the spirit and the breath, and we've actually called the festival this year, What is Your Legacy? Passing. Passing because we've lost lots of great artists. Ian Stanton died 20 years ago and really pioneered a lot of the work around disability arts. Sophie's been part of our festival, died unexpectedly last year of a heart attack. An amazing woman in her early 40s who was really defying what people would see her being able to do with the art. She's working with 7-foot puppets from a wheelchair mechanism that she had. Ben Coe, being in our festival, I love this piece, it was in the Blue Coat 4 years ago. Everything is going to be okay. We live with death and dying a lot in our work. He is just an amazing guy, and it's sad he's passed on. And then Mary Simpson, who was very well known in Liverpool for years, is on our board for a long, long time, also died unexpectedly. So death is part of our disability culture. It's something we have to talk about. And this is the image I wanted to use about how we pass through life. And we've got Bashaka in the room, who's actually in this picture, but wanted to go through the whole of life and the changes we have in life and how we don't want to talk about death. These are my lungs. I'm dying. I only find out in the August that my life is coming to an end. I may have a year or two. But the bucket holds, it's only a little bit of black is the only bit of healthy lung I've got. And I'm waiting to see a specialist, and it's like Mandy just said, I've been told you've got a terminal illness. I haven't seen anyone yet. I don't know what my prognosis is exactly or what's going to happen to me. I know I've got loads of benefits now. I'm getting a mobility car. So when I met Gina and I knew she was wanting to do this Koffin thing, this before I got ill, I wanted it in our festival. Who we are now. Make a statement about your Koffin. And we were really moving ahead. We had the oratory. That's me when I was younger. That's on my picture, on my Koffin. I thought, I want my Koffin designed. I'm going to die. I want to make a statement on my Koffin. So I wanted to go through my life and my images, and this is one of when I was doing all my performance art. But my most important moment of my life was giving birth. This is my firstborn, Alex. You can see the umbilical cord. He's still in the process of being born. The placenta hasn't been delivered yet. That was the most amazing thing I've ever done in my life. And having my children, my daughter Alex, my daughter Harriet, my son Alex, and my youngest son Evander. They're the things I wanted on my Koffin, to make a statement about my life. That's where the Koffins were actually put in the oratory for the festival this year. Gina did a fantastic job doing it. James is talking about the print mechanism, which was going to go on the Koffin to actually show how they would look. It didn't quite work out the way we wanted to, but it's a process. I've got a snowflower there because I love snowflowers. I wanted them to make a statement about my life because they come out after winter. We're not expecting to see beauty after all the darkness. So this is the first draft of my Koffin with those images on. You can't quite see them clearly in there, but it's got the birth, it's got my young face, it's got the snowdrops. And that's it as a design. So I can make the statement about the things that are important to me, my spiritual life, my Christian walk, the fact I'm a canon of the cathedral, my miming. I got an MBE. I wasn't expecting that to go on there. The artist did it, so I'm not being a big head. But it's been amazing to be able to say, that's my life. And I've been able to put it on my coffin and make a statement about when I die. People know what was important to me. And I can really let people sing about that with me and not be sad and disappointed. I will go into life and die happy. And I know what I want to do with my plan. So thank you for listening.